The anniversary of the 1 October shooting is coming up in just a few months. This year, the Vegas Strong 5K is back to remember and honor the victims, their families, as well as the first responders from that night. Joining me this morning is organizer Cynthia Gainey. So good to see you again.
Thank you very much.
And you know, I had the privilege of helping MC that event last year, and I was just astounded at the response and the sense of community at the Vegas 5K. Tell me about last year. How did it go? What was your response to the event?
I mean, it was overwhelming. I mean, initially when we decided to put on the event, it was to raise the money for the Victims Fund, but it was more than that. I mean, the people needed a place to come together, to, you know, to support each other, to, you know, it was still a healing process. And so after the event, we had so many responses, emails and calls, and, you know, they said, please continue to put this event on, because we were just going to put it on just the one time. So my husband and I, we have vowed to continue to put it on annually to commemorate the 1 October and to continue to remember those that lost their lives, and to run and walk in their memory and in honor of the survivors and the first responders. So as long as we can, we're going to continue to do that. And 100% of the net proceeds will continue to go to the ongoing needs of the victims and other, you know, Las Vegas identified needs as well. So.
Yeah, you know, it was so touching because, I mean, there were people there. There was an officer who responded at the suite at Mandalay Bay. There were folks from the coroner's office. There was a UMC trauma doctor there. I mean, and there was a gentleman that came from California, yes, who had so many leg surgeries, and he wanted to be with everybody. People just wanted to be together.
Exactly.
What do you think the feeling is going to be like as those victims are remembered and the people who are still healing come the 1-year anniversary this year? What do you think it's going to be like for everyone?
Well, it's going to be very emotional, you know, coming for the first year. And there's so many people. I mean, like right now we have about 600 people that have registered, and 25% of them are coming from California. So there's a lot of teams that are being put together in memory of, you know, their loved ones that they've lost and things like that. So I think it's going to just be very emotional. And again, I'm glad we're going to be able to provide a place for everybody to come together so they can continue to support and love one another and remember.
Yeah, it's coming around pretty soon. So tell us how this year is different. Now, last year was at Craig Ranch Park, and it was a beautiful place to come together, but it didn't really quite hold everybody. So
correct,
you've changed the venue. So where is it this year?
It's going to be held downtown Las Vegas on Sunday, September 30th at 8:00 a.m. And it's going to be, the start and finish festivities will be held in the Llama Lot, which is off of Fremont Street between 9th and 10th Street. So the start line will be at 8th Street and Fremont, and then the finish will be at 9th Street and Fremont. So it'll be a nice flow, and the course will be downtown. So we don't have to cap it this year. We can have as many people as want to sign up.
Yeah, and you know, people either they come to run, they come to walk, they come to hug, their tears.
Exactly.
They just want to be together. So
exactly,
I think it's great that you don't have to say we have to stop the
yes,
entries this year.
Yes.
And what's the price of admission to sign up for the race?
Oh gosh, right now, I'm just guessing, I forget. It's around $40, $45,
okay,
something like
so
that.
It's really not much. And,
oh, yeah,
and again, it's still going to help the victims,
yes,
from the shooting last year.
Yeah, I remember last year after the event, because then we were trying to find another location, and my husband and I went down to the Memory Garden downtown because we were thinking maybe we could have a course down there and around it, but and we saw the Memory Garden for the first time, and all the trees that represent 58 trees that represented each one of the victims. And the first tree that we walked up to had one of the bibs from the race, and it just really touched us. So
absolutely,
yeah.
Yeah. Well, we thank you so much for putting this on again. And September 30th, we're going to have the link posted on our website. Great. So that you can sign up. Just run Las Vegas Vegas Strong 5K. Yes. And we're going to send things back over to Patrick and John. Cynthia, it's great to see you again.
Appreciate
we're going to see you September 30th.
Great.
Absolutely.
Thank you.